Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this Halloween look for you guys. This is my version of a kind of pop art comic inspired Catwoman look. It was really simple to create. I really didn't use any kind of crazy products or anything. So if you need a look on a whim, or if this is like a last minute kind of Halloween look for you guys, you honestly can just have so much fun with this look, create a bunch of lines, really make it look like it's drawn on, and that is the whole fun part of this look. I really adored the whole pop art look, so I thought this was super fun to create, and I love Catwoman, so this was really fun and really simple. So if you guys want to see how I got this pop art Catwoman look, then please keep on watching. Okay guys, let's get started. First I'm going to prime my face with this Hylamide HA Blur. This is just a nice blurring primer. It'll really help mattify things and help your pores look much smaller and disappear. So I'm just going to place that on my T-zone. So I want the base of my face to look more light, so I'm going to use this foundation. This is the Bare Minerals Bare Pro Performance Wear Liquid Foundation, and this foundation is great because it is quite matte. It's a nice matte finish, and that's what we want for that pop art kind of look. So this is in the shade Light Natural 09. And I'm just going to pounce that foundation all over my face with this Real Techniques foundation sponge. This is damp. I washed it and I made sure that it's nice and damp, so that really helps apply the foundation much better. And we don't really have to worry about putting foundation on our forehead because we are going to have that covered with the black part of the mask. So I'm kind of just focusing the foundation just along my lower face here. Okay, so we have that foundation nicely pounced into the skin, and now I'm going to conceal my under eyes and also my eyelids with this concealer from ColourPop. This is their no filter concealer in the shade Fair 08. So it's a very light concealer, and as you can see, I am super pale right now, but that's just gonna go with the whole Catwoman look. And I'm just gonna place some of that concealer underneath my eyes. And I'm also gonna place it on my lids. I'm going to use that Real Techniques sponge, and I'm just going to pounce that concealer nicely into my skin. Okay, we have our concealer nicely blended in, and I'm just going to set that with this ColourPop. This is their translucent loose setting powder, and I'm actually going to place that under my eyes with this Damp Beauty blender. I'm also going to just place a little bit on my lids to make sure that there's no creasing. Okay, so I'm just going to let that bake on the under eyes, and while it is baking, I'm going to do my eyebrows. And then I'm going to take some of this JCat. This is their Brow List Style Your Brow Gel Set, and this is a really good, long-lasting, waterproof eyebrow filler. It's super intense. This one is in the shade Dark Brown, so it's nice and rich. I almost want the brows to look black, so this is a really good color. It's just on the verge of being a really, really super dark black. So I'm just gonna squeeze some of that onto this metal plate. I'm kind of just going with my natural brow line, but I'm just really darkening my brows up and making sure they're nice and defined. And I'm kind of just going to leave the front area untouched. I'm not going to place any product in the front, and I'm just really focusing on darkening the outer corner of the brows. So I'm going to take a little bit of this ColourPop. This is their black felt tip liner, and I'm kind of just going to fill in the brows even a little bit more and outline them just a little bit with this liner pen here. I'm also going to drag that pen up just to kind of create a few like upward brow strokes. Now, I'm not going to add too much shadow on my lids, but I just want to add a little bit of this taupey gray shade just to kind of smoke the lid out just a little bit. So I'm going to take this big Morphe JH30 blending brush, and I'm going to dip into this shade right here. This is from the NARS Suede Voyager eyeshadow palette, and this is in the shade called Deep Chic. So I'm just going to take that and kind of smoke out that nice grayish shade right in my crease. Okay, so that was quick and easy. I just did a quick swipe of that gray. Now I'm just going to wipe off that under eye powder. And of course I have to do a cat eye. So I'm going to use this NYX Epic ink liner, which is one of my favorite felt tip liners, and I'm going to create a cat eye using that, and I want it to be quite dramatic, so I'm just going to kind of go crazy with this cat eye. Start from the outer corner. And as you can see, I just placed that eyeliner on the inner corner, and I just made another point on the inner corner really to extend that cat eye. Okay, so we have the top liner on. We did that nice dramatic cat eye. I did it also on the inner corner to really exaggerate and extend that cat eye. And now I'm going to fill in my waterline with this white liner. This is the NARS High Pigment Liner. This is in the shade Santa Monica Boulevard, and it's just their pure stark white. So I'm going to place that on my lower waterline just to really make that waterline pop. Okay, then using this ColourPop liquid liner, this is in the shade Graceland, and it is their pure white felt tip liquid liner. And I'm just going to place that kind of along the part where we place the black, just to really open up the eyelids and create a really nice stark white line. And I'm just kind of placing the white, just kind of elongating that line there. Okay, so now using this black liner, I'm going to just underline that white part and just kind of connect everything together. So as you can see, we're just kind of like connecting the dots and just making a nice long line there. Okay, now using this black liner, I'm just going to kind of create lash lines, just doing little kind of triangle lines under my eyes, just to create the look of nice thick lower lashes. And I'm just going to create like a little line under my eye just to kind of make it look more pop arty. Okay, so now I'm going to kind of freestyle this mask. As an outline, I'm just going to use this ColourPop felt liner. This is their black one in the shade Numero Uno, and I'm just going to do the outline of the black mask. You can see I'm just connecting it from my nose, kind of going downwards. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to just fill that in anyways. Trying to make sure it looks even enough. Don't worry if the outline is looking a little wonky, just try to remember where you're placing the black shading in so you know where you can fix things. You can kind of fix the shape as you go along. Okay, so I know it kind of looks a little bit crazy now, but don't worry, once everything's filled in, we will define things nicely. And now to fill in the mask, you can use any kind of black gel liner. This is just a Sigma one. This is their gel liner in the shade Wicked. Make sure that it's nice and loose because you don't want it to be too thick and dry. If you need help loosening any liner up, you can use this Inglot Duraline. This is really amazing for thinning out any type of product. So you can just use a little bit of that. Make sure that your gel liner is nice and thin and fluid. And then we're just going to paint in that black mask part. Okay, so you could use any type of flat big brush. This one is just like a nice medium-sized brush, and I'm just gonna take some of that black gel liner and paint in that mask. Of course, if you have black face paint, go ahead and use that. I'm just using whatever I have on hand, and I have a lot of black gel liners, so I figured I might as well just use them. Okay, now I'm just going to take a little bit of this felt tip liner, and I'm just going to kind of place a line along my nose, like so, just to kind of thin the nose out a bit and make it look a little bit more drawn. I'm also going to take this white liner and just kind of place it on the tip. And I'm even going to place some just above my cupid's lip over here. So now I'm also going to use some of this white just to create a few lines to make it look like it's more shiny and more cartoonish. We kind of just want it to look like it's nice and shiny. And of course I have to place some mascara, so I'm just going to use this black mascara from ColourPop. This is in the shade Black on Black, and I'm going to place that on my top lashes. I'm also going to pop on a pair of lashes. I wanted these ones to look more spiky, so I think these ones from Coco Lashes are really great for this look. These are in the shade called Goddess, and they're really nice because they are spiky and cat eye. They're longer on the outer edges, so these will go perfect for this look. I'm just going to pop some of those on. Okay, so we have our lashes on, and these lashes are perfect for this look in my opinion because they're really spiky and really cat eye looking. So now just to add a few more touches before we do the lips, I'm going to use this black liner from ColourPop, and I'm just going to kind of create a couple lines just to really define the face and make it look more cartoonish. I want to add a couple contour lines here. Okay, now for those beautiful red lips that just scream Catwoman to me, I really wanted a true bright red, kind of like the ones on my nails. So I'm going to use this Mellow Cosmetics. This is their matte liquid lip paint in the shade Mykonos, and it's a really beautiful, bright, orangey red shade. And I'm just going to kind of place that all over my lips, and then we're going to line it after with a nice black to really give that pop. So we have that beautiful, nice, bright red on the lips, and before we line them, I'm going to let that matte just dry a little bit more, and I'm just going to also place a line along my jaw just to really sharpen it. So I just want to redo the line underneath my lip. I'm just going to kind of do it like a half moon. Now I'm going to use this black and line my lips. I'm gonna add a little mark here, a little smile line. I'm just gonna take a little bit of that white liner from ColourPop, and I'm going to use that to highlight the lips as well. Also think I'm gonna add a little bit of black in the middle. See, that makes it look a little bit more drawn in. Remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. We're just playing around with lines and shapes. We just want everything to look drawn. And with that being said, when things are drawn, they're a little bit more rustic, so it doesn't have to be perfect. As you can see, we just played around with lines, and it does look quite cool. You can definitely have a lot of fun with this look. Guys, so this is the finished look. I actually really love the way this turned out. It was pretty simple. As you can see, we didn't use anything crazy. I literally just used what I had on hand, which was pretty much eyeliner and a couple other makeup items, but we got to create this very cool look, and I really love the whole pop art kind of look. I just think they're so fun and adds a whole like comic aspect, which I think is adorable, especially because the origins of Catwoman is from a comic book, so I just think that it's really cool to do more of a comic book kind of look, and I think this is a super fun Halloween look. Let me know if you guys liked it. I really don't do Halloween looks, and I've never filmed one before, so this was definitely a first, but it's actually so fun and it makes me want to do more. So who knows, maybe I will get another one out before Halloween. Let me know if you guys want to see some more Halloween looks, and also let me know if you like this look and if you will recreate it yourself and what you guys are going to be for Halloween. I would love to know all of that. So please guys, give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! This is my little dog. I don't have a cat. She kind of looks like a cat, some people say, because she's so tiny.